motherfucker.
All right, put your headphones on and see if this is echoey or anything.
I can hear you good enough. I don't want to put the headphones on and listen to you any fucking better with your shit fucking attitude coming at
I'm
me
making sure
already.
that this sound quality is
Yeah,
good.
who
Is it
gives a
echoey
fuck?
or
No
what?
one listens to this shit anyway. I mean, yeah, it sounds good. Talk, man.
I really
Talk
I really do think how long before you pull the plug on it if we're not getting any viewers.
I like that. I could see myself in your broken record fucking thing. I don't care, dude.
Oh yeah, look at that.
I do 2 podcasts that nobody listens to. So what do I give a shit for? I don't care.
Okay.
You know.
I mean, I know that Joe did it for how long before anybody listened to him.
Joe Rogan, you always try to compare Joe Rogan always had listeners, you know what I mean? He's like, "Oh, I didn't have that many listeners." It's like if you go back to his first episodes when he was live streaming and shit, there was still like 600 fucking people watching it or whatever it was. And he's like, "Oh, I don't have any listeners." Fuck you, Joe Rogan. Fuck you.
That's the way I took it, is that he didn't have any listeners.
Yeah, like he was just talking. No, dude.
Had
He was in primetime television for 7 years before he started doing a podcast. And he's like, I didn't have any listeners. He's selling snake oil. That's the problem with Joe Rogan. He's a fucking liar and he's a pussy.
You're going to throw the pussy out there?
Yeah, dude. I'll whoop his ass.
Oh, God.
Little fucking knuckle dragging midget. You know what I mean? Fuck that guy.
Damn.
No, real quick. This is recording. I would like to say we here at the Stinkhole Hour have nothing but praise and respect for Mr. Joe Rogan. In Joe we trust. What Joe says, we believe, for the most part. I don't think he's ever been wrong about anything.
I do.
Not even, you know? All right.
He's probably about the only person in this world that I'm almost probably 90% in agreement.
With just everything he says?
Yeah.
Is that just because, do you believe him or are you just too lazy to disagree?
No, it's already stuff that I believe in, so I agree with him.
Oh.
If it's stuff that I don't know, then
so
who am I to say?
He just validates.
Didn't know about this to begin with.
He just validates your opinion, so you're like, I like this guy.
Yeah. Right.
That's how everybody works anyway. You know, that's how it is. People are like, oh, I believe this person. It's like, do you believe them because they just say the things that you already think? And it's like, yep, pretty much.
Yep.
You know, I don't know. Have you tried any of you've gone the Alpha Brain route? You try to supplements yet? You don't work out. Like you ain't putting in the Joe Rogan time to working out. Why not?
I'm working out some.
You putting in the Joe Rogan hours though?
No.
Come on,
Does
dude.
anybody?
Yeah.
Are you going into the cryo freeze tank and then going into the, what is he at? 225 degree sauna?
You know way too much.
He's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah. He's got to.
He's extending his telemines or something.
Yeah, that's It's funny that somehow there is a relation between having money and living longer. You know, people are like, "What's the secret to life?" It seems like it's money. Same thing with beauty. You rarely see beautiful poor people. They're usually ugly. But if that ugly poor person comes into a little bit of money, they seem to become attractive overnight.
And what happens?
I think they just buy shit to make themselves look good.
So they were already pretty.
No.
They just didn't take care.
No. Pretty much, I'd say 99% of the planet is ugly people. Even the people you think are beautiful, without money and without the shit that they have around them, would be ugly.
Okay.
It's all filters and makeup and shit, man. That's all it is. If you make more than 50 grand a year and you're ugly, you're fucking up. That's how I think about it.
Okay.
It's all money, dude. It's all money.
I mean, you can get a more expensive haircut. That's probably better. You can do, I don't know. I think
put shit on your face. Surgery.
I know that whenever he got the, he got the COVID.
Oh.
That he he had access to all these doctors that he'd already talked to on the podcast, and they were able to send him all. He said he threw everything at it,
Yeah.
and so he has. That's not even money. He has access that a lot of people don't.
Yeah, but would he
Access
have
to,
that access without having the money to begin with?
well, he had the podcast. I
Well,
mean,
yeah.
it all goes around and around, but he had these doctors on the podcast first, and then whenever he got it, he just called them up and was like, "Hey, what was that? What was that? The horse tranquilizer, that
Ivermectin.
the ivermectin,
Yeah.
and he got and whatever all those other things that he listed off everything that he took, and there was. I don't know that any normal person would have access to some of this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. $100 million will get you some access to better medication than you and I, buddy.
But it's not even that. It's because he knew a doctor, and this doctor could prescribe it for him.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure that doctor's not working at the fucking free clinic, you know?
No,
Yeah. So I'm sure it'd probably cost you a little bit to even be able to talk to that dude if you were just sick or whatever, you know? He's not going to urgent care doctors and then having them on the podcast.
but
Is
would
it?
he have even known about this stuff if he hadn't had him on the podcast?
Oh, probably, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. There's other people talking about ivermectin, I'm sure.
Yeah, but there was the other stuff too that he took that I don't remember.
Vitamin B12.
No,
Ah,
no, that was some weird ass shit.
anyway.
Are we recording?
Yeah, I've been recording for a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Back
don't
in
know.
if what?
No, it's fine.
All right.
Everything's good.
Yeah. We just talked.
So where was your show last night?
Joe Rogan talk. It was at the Blue Room at Third Man Records.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I want to
dude.
do that
It
one.
was fucking nice room. Very nice room. The outside was nice too. The bartenders were great. It had
Yeah, that's Jack. That's Jack White's place.
something like that. Yeah, I think maybe he owns it or something. I don't know. The green room's cool. They got like a giraffe skull back there. I don't know if it's a real
what?
a
A
giraffe
giraffe,
skull. Yeah, I don't know if it's real, but
like the neck and everything.
no, just the head and the little nubbies on top.
The nubbies are bones.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I thought they were like floppy.
No. You ever seen giraffes fight?
Yeah,
That's
they do it with their necks.
yeah, but they're swinging those little spikes and trying to fucking stab the other one, or not stab the other one, but fucking give them a nice little puncture in the neck with those little nubbies.
Ah.
It's for battle, dude. For pussy.
Yeah, you always thought of them as like gentle giants, and then I saw this video of them fighting, and dude, they're vicious.
Yeah. Pussy will
When
do
it
that
comes
to a man.
when it comes to the JJ,
Yeah.
been,
Imagine if we still had to kill one another just to
people
get
still do. You hear about love triangles all the time. Women do it, men do it. I mean, yeah. How would you like to have that kind of powerful dick that you could make a girl kill another girl?
I think I could. I think I could
Yeah.
do that. I think I could make that happen. Yeah. I think I could. I definitely could, dude. I got that good.
Do you?
I think so, yeah.
You think so?
I've had some bad things happen to me from making love.
I have too.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
I mean, we can't. Yeah, absolutely. But they're also, maybe it's not our dick. Maybe these bitches are just crazy. Maybe it's got nothing to do with how good the dick is.
My story, and I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
I don't know if I should.
All right.
Fair not.
Okay.
I mean, I know nobody's listening or watching.
Yeah,
or whatever,
we'll come back to bite you somehow. Well,
but yeah, it will.
all right.
So So how many people? What's the capacity of this room?
Of the Blue Room?
Yeah,
Oh fuck, dude. I don't know. It's not my show. I don't run it.
very small. Is it medium?
It's not a big. It's somewhere between small
Joe,
and
you've
big.
been doing comedy for 8 fucking
Well,
years. You
it's
can tell the size of a
first of
room. Is
all,
it 30 people? Is
first
it
of
80
all,
people?
first of all, it's coming up on 10.
All right. So you can look at the room.
Yeah.
Is it 50
I'd
people? Is it
say, I'd
80
say,
people?
I'd
Is it
say,
100
I'd
people?
say 80. All right, I'd say 80.
Okay.
It was a good show. Got to do some extra time at the end. You know, it was great. I was up in Indy on Sunday doing a show up there. I fucking, I laid down for my whole set. Just laid down on the stage and told jokes.
Oh, picture.
Yeah,
Why
dude.
did you do that?
I had a fucking headache that was real bad. I felt great the whole drive up there. As soon as I got to the venue, my fucking head started hurting. The show didn't start till 8:30. I got there at 7. So I just laid in the yard until 8:30. Head still hurt. I was like, I'm going last. I'll just keep laying here, you know. So it's like I'm laying in the yard till probably like 9 o'clock, and then Alex Price, the dude who's running the show, comes and gets me. He's like, you can lay down. There's a couch in the back if you want. So I lay down on the couch for like 40 minutes. It's like the head's still bumping. Can't even stand upright really without it just fucking can't think straight, can't see straight. So I was like, I'm gonna do 2 jokes and then I'm just lay on this fucking stage and tell jokes for the rest of the show. And there was something
That's the sunglasses. Your head's hurting.
I'm just not today. I'm just trying to prevent it from starting to hurt.
Dude, you got to go to the doctor. This
Yep.
has been going on for 2 weeks.
It's been like a month, dude. I didn't give a shit. Come on, bro. I ain't Joe Rogan. What am I
You're
gonna?
right.
Who am I gonna go
You're
see?
right.
I'm gonna see some fucking.
Remember, this started in Atlanta
Yeah.
whenever you did we did the neti pot.
Yep. Yep. And that was all sinus shit, and now it's just been like some bad headaches coming and going, dude. That long COVID, maybe.
You got to go to the doctor, dude.
Nah, it's okay. I'm just drinking salt water and wearing sunglasses. I'll be all right.
It's a month.
I know, but you know, this is God's plan for me, Monty. I'm not going against the Lord here.
No, dude. Like, he helps those who help themselves.
I'm helping myself, dude. I've been drinking.
Are you? You're drinking salt water, which you know makes you crazy, anyways.
No, it's a little bit of salt in your water will help retain the water. And I have noticed it's something if I'm drinking.
You think you're dehydrated?
If I'm drinking a lot of water.
Waters you drink all day long.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I've been drinking like 2.5 gallons a day lately, and that seems to be helping. And it's like when I don't drink, if I'm slacking on the water, that's when my head starts to hurt. Also, the smell of cigarettes has been triggering my head.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. That's because in the green room of the Blue Room or whatever last night, you could smoke cigarettes, smoke weed, whatever. So people were back there smoking cigarettes, and all of a sudden my head just started to fucking hurt again. So, I don't know what's going on, dude. I don't know if I'm gay or if I'm dying, but something ain't right. But I'll tell you this, Monty, something about laying down on that stage and just looking up at the ceiling was so freeing. It was a great set, dude. It was so much fucking fun.
What?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Fucking
Everybody laugh?
fucking murdered, dude. Fucking murdered. And felt so free because I didn't have to look at anybody. So it was all just me in my own head and just like listening to the people laughed and kind of like, dude, it was fucking awesome. I want to do every set that way. I don't ever want to look at the crowd again.
Well, I can tell that you had a good time because you posted something about, that you was going to come back.
Oh, no.
It was like
that was just I'm working on a late summer tour. So that was just a prelude to the,
I know, but the way that you said it, I could tell that you had a good time.
Yeah, dude. I always have fun at Indy. Indy's great. It's always good up there, dude. It's always so fun. It was, if my head didn't hurt, I probably would have busted a nut, bro. Probably would have been coming on some poor lady. Had my head not been hurting, but my head was hurting. So I just went back and Alex got me a couple burritos from Taco Bell and we just kind of hung out and kicked it.
You stay the night?
Yeah, yeah. I just stay with Alex on his couch.
So I did Zany's Monday,
Wow.
and dude, it was a good set, but it was just lightning in a bottle. It was one of those just you couldn't recreate it again, you know? It was that good though. But it was the crowd. I had a table over here that they had just gotten married. You know that long table against the wall?
Yeah, yeah.
And they played into every little. I just had them, and you couldn't. Everything they said was just gold. So couldn't do it again. But it was a great set.
Hell yeah. Did you get a weekend out of it? No. Well, you know.
Not yet. I mean, it's only been 5 days, 4 days.
Yeah, that it's coming. It'll come.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm waiting to fanboy out on somebody and ask if I don't get invited.
Oh, you mean
Saying?
you're gonna try and hop on somebody's weekend that you want to work with or whatever? Okay, that's good. Yeah, dude.
Somebody I'm a huge fan of,
I wish I felt that way about anybody anymore.
Really?
I'm the
You
best.
do?
I'm the
You
best,
do?
bro.
Shane McGillis.
Shane Gillis, dude.
Shane Gillis.
The king, bro.
So I said something else to somebody Monday about that. I think, and Rocky was there, and he said, "Oh yeah, Shane's killing it right now.
Yeah.
He's the top."
Yeah, that dude's is very funny.
So you've got some some validation, maybe.
Yeah. You're the only person who doesn't know who's actively doing comedy and doesn't know who Shane Gillis is for some reason. But you're like, I'm a fan. Who are you gonna fanboy out about, Monty? Like fucking John Lovitz? You gonna try and pick up a John Lovitz weekend? Like, who do you even like that's active in comedy? Joe Rogan certainly ain't coming to Zany's.
Oh, I don't know
who's there. Who's there this weekend? Do you even know who's at the club this weekend?
Oh, it's Sam Morrell.
There you go.
Morrell. And I am a fan of his, but I'm not like Tanner. I think is hosting for that one, anyways, and I don't know who his feature is.
I think I thought there's a dude from Atlanta that's up in town, Liam Nelson. I thought he was hosting, but maybe he's featuring. Either way,
I thought Tanner was hosting, but okay.
I don't know. I don't care. If I'm not on the show, I don't give a shit.
But I like Sam.
Okay,
a lot.
That's good.
I think he's Big J. I'll tell you who's coming that I would love to is Soder.
Dan
Soder's coming.
He's gonna be like here in fucking November.
I know. But you're just asking.
I worked with Dan. I had food poisoning when I worked with Dan. Another show where I spent laying on a couch because I was sick. Drank some old kale juice. Got food poisoning.
Oh, that sounds disgusting. Like, how do you know when kale goes bad anyways?
Well,
so that's awful.
It was one of those little juices that you get from the store or whatever, and I think I forgot the difference between perishable and non-perishable or whatever it was. And it was when I was living in the van, so I drank like half of it the night before and left it sitting in the cup holder all night. And I think it was August, so it was the summer or something like that. So when I woke up, I was like, just throw this down the hatch, and fucking
oh my god,
just started shitting and puking immediately.
Still
did the set, bro.
I got Casey some apple juice one time from the store, and she went to shake it up, and it was just all these flakes of mold that was floating around the bottle, like straight out of the store.
No, that's probiotics, dude. That stuff's good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Throwing up and shitting out your butt at the same time.
Say what?
Throwing up and shitting out your butt at the same time. That's what that'll do.
Is that what happened to her, or did she just not drink it?
She didn't drink it.
Well, it's you know what kombucha is, right?
You know.
You don't know what kombucha is?
No.
It's like you take it's like a drink, like a little fizzy drink.
Okay.
It's got all that sediment in there.
Okay.
So it's good. It's probiotics. It's good for your gut biome.
Gut bio
Yeah, for your gut biome.
biome.
Biome, yeah. For all the you got to think about your stomach like it's its own planet. There's a lot of living organisms in there. And when you introduce kombucha into it, does good things. Can I name them? Does this make any sense to anybody? Probably not. But
So what does it do? Just make you shit like a goose? You
no,
get the diarrhea?
I don't know exactly what it does.
How you gonna bring this up and then not have nothing?
Because that's kind of what I do, Monty. I just drink this shit, and I've heard it's good for you. It's
You
good
just
for
know 50%.
good for digestion. You know, it's in the health food section of Kroger,
Okay.
so it's good. They make ginger, put ginger in there.
Okay.
It's like some kind of I think it's called a SCOBY mushroom or something like that. I don't know.
You know, if I need a good cleaning out, I just go to Red Lobster because shellfish just works wonders on my gut.
You just get diarrhea from shellfish.
Something about it. I don't know. I'm
Ah,
guessing it's shellfish.
you sure it's not all the melted butter you eat with the shellfish?
I don't normally I don't have melted butter.
What do
I
you?
only get melt if you get melted butter if you get like crab legs or lobster, and I usually just get like today I got scampi and salmon and scallops.
You went to Red Lobster today by
Dude,
yourself?
I've been running since 7 o'clock this morning.
Oh shit!
I've done been to the doctor for my yearly checkup, blood work, all that shit. I've been to the dump. I've been to get the oil changed in my car, dropped it off, went and got Casey, took her to work. That's just how it started off. So I dropped the car off, took her to work, went back home, got the garbage, took it to the dump, went back to Casey's work, sat there and waited on her to get ready. No, I went to the doctor after I dropped her off from work. Yes. Went to the doctor, then went home, got the garbage, went to the dump, come back to get Casey to go get my car and leave her truck. And then I went to Red Lobster, then I came home. So I just now sat down at 2 o'clock. No, it was 1:30. It was 1:30, and I started playing Xbox I got an hour to kill. There's a new board on Cold War. I'll play it for a minute.
Yeah, you twitching yet? Did you eat at Red Lobster? Did you eat there by yourself, or did you get it to go?
I ate by myself.
Damn, dude! Did you get them? How many biscuits you throw down?
I got 3. I only ate 1, but I
Ah.
took the other 2 home. I got them upstairs in the fridge.
I thought they gave, dude. Those should be free. They should give you those for free.
What?
The biscuits, don't they come with the meal, or do you got to pay for
Yeah.
them? Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. But she gave me 3. That's what I'm saying. Whenever she brought out the basket, there was 3 in there. And I ate 1, I took 2 home.
okay.
And I over ordered so I have supper tonight. So I ordered a salad, baked potato. I ordered the stuffed mushrooms as an appetizer. And then I got scampi, the scallops, and the salmon. And I didn't touch my scampi. So I've got it and my baked potato to eat tonight. And 2 rolls. 2 biscuits. Who's the thinker?
You're gonna be a stinker with all that fucking, all that shitting you're
That
gonna be
shellfish.
doing.
I've done good so far. I didn't even have to poop yet. So
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait till it happens.
that time that we did a podcast with Brock, I had to shit in the middle of that one.
Yeah,
When everybody went to go pee,
yeah,
I pooped.
yeah. I don't think you were gone that long though. Was that another Red Lobster day for you?
No, but it was like doubled over stomach hurting cramps, and then it was explosive, painting the sides of the toilet. But that's a good gut cleansing. That's what you need, right?
I don't think so. I don't know if
You don't
that's what
think
you.
that's clean?
I don't know, dude. I never feel better. I'll say that. I never feel better after I shit like that.
No.
No, I like a good solid one that's just smooth. I feel great that way, but never when the stomach cramps up. If I'm shitting like that, it's gonna be. I'm not gonna be feeling great for the rest of the day.
I feel better after stomach stops cramping and everything.
Oh
We can party on again.
no. Usually it's gonna. If I do that once, I'll be doing that all day.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just how it is. Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know, man.
yeah, definitely. I missed. I went and saw 8 Mile on opening night when I was in high school. We talked to our buddy's grandma into taking us go see it because it was rated R, and I probably missed a third of that movie because I was shitting. Because it was just so. It's like a sold out movie. You know what I mean? So it's like packed, and on the end of our row is like this giant fat man, and I didn't want to disturb him, so I was like, well, I got to shit, but I'll just wait until the movie's over to shit. And dude, I just start sweating, like pouring sweat, like pouring fucking sweat.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting with my buddy. I'm like, hey, dude, touch my forehead, and it's just dripping. He goes, why are you sweating? I'm like, I got to shit, and he's like, well, go shit.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah,
man.
so then I just in the bathroom for probably like 30, 35 minutes, like just uncontrollably like shitting for whatever reason.
Wow.
Yeah. Great story.
It is a good story.
It's not.
You know what?
It's not.
For everybody that, for anybody that's listening to this, there's somebody that's went through that.
Probably. I mean, yeah, living in that van, I was into all sorts of trouble. I shit my pants on fucking Thanksgiving morning a couple years ago. Loaded them right the fuck up, dude.
Huh?
What?
What happened?
Can you hear me still? Or did your sound go out? No, I was just saying I shit my pants Thanksgiving morning a couple of years ago. Just loaded them up, trying to look for a bathroom, couldn't find one, you know? Spent like probably 20 minutes walking around trying to find a gas station or a coffee shop that was open. Couldn't find one. Then I'm like maybe 15 feet away from my van and it just fucking just starts loading up, dude.
Man.
Yeah. But I ate a bunch of broccoli and like greens the night before. So it was all like solid. So
you loaded up your pants with a solid shit. I don't think that's ever happened,
yeah,
right?
dude, yeah,
like,
dude. Yeah.
I feel like you can hold. I feel like you can hold. I think you can hold back a solid shit. It's that diarrhea that just. It's like a busted oil line.
Dude, next time you're shitting solids, hold one and see how long you can last.
Okay.
Go take a walk. Go take a half a mile walk and then tell me it's not creeping out, dude. I walked all over Little 5 Points in Atlanta looking for somewhere that was fucking open. There wasn't anywhere open. It is bad. But
Okay.
I was working at a place that had they had like a gym in the basement of the building. So so I cleaned my pants out in my cooler. And then went to the work and went to the gym and just took that cooler, the shower with me. Fucking cleaned that bitch out.
There's not an adult. There's not one adult that hasn't shit their pants at some point.
Dude, you think
you've been a little bit sick or you didn't know you was sick and you think you got a fart and boom, you've just blew out your underwear.
Yeah.
The
farts will sneak up on you for sure. But it is a sad thing because at some point you think that you're done with that type of behavior, you know?
It still, I swear, there's not one person that's not shit their pants as an adult.
You don't think?
Maybe if you're 18, you haven't, because technically you're, but by the time you make it to 30, you've shit your pants.
I've had. I mean,
think the most beautiful girl out there has shit her pants.
I hope she has.
Vanna White has shit her pants.
Vanna White's the most beautiful girl in the world, Monty.
No, but I'm just thinking.
Some fucking 80-year-old woman.
Yeah, Joe, she is.
No way, dude. I say Chelsea Handler. That old
You know who I used to
leather
had
skin.
the biggest? Carmen Electra was.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
Man, I just had the biggest. I don't know. And back in the day, whenever she was like dating Rodman and stuff, what was that? Like the late 90s, maybe early 2000s.
Late 90s, early 2000s, yeah.
She was. Her and Pamela, or that was about whenever Pamela, that was before she started going downhill too, I think.
Yeah. It was all around the same because it was like
mid 90s.
Yeah.
Early 2000.
It's like Carmen Electra, Pamela Anderson, and Jenny McCarthy. Those were like
Jenny.
The big trio.
Yes.
Yeah. And now look at them. Now look at all of them.
Yeah.
Father Time's a bitch, man. And also, it's like
Pamela Anderson still looks good though, and I haven't seen Carmen Electra in a while.
You're out of your fucking mind, dude.
Dude, Pamela Anderson looks like just a good trophy wife.
No, she doesn't.
She still looks good.
No, she doesn't.
She's got the wrinkles and all that stuff that comes with time and having a hard life and being married to Tommy Lee. But
no, it's not even all that. It's I get that, people's skin changes and shit like that, but like these women go through all this surgery and shit like that when they're young, and then when they get older, it's like all that shit just that's going to fuck you up in the long run, man. No one's looking at that. They're looking at the short game. They're looking at the Kardashians and shit like that going, I want the lips and the butt. But really, you should be looking at Pamela Anderson and going, wait a minute, she looks like the goddamn fucking Tales from the Crypt fella. It's not good.
She don't look that bad.
She does. When was the last time you seen this fucking...
I don't know.
I mean, it's not
Kardashian.
It's not that bad, but come on,
that's
dude.
bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
That looks like Axl Rose. They go the same plastic guy.
It looks like every grandma in the fucking Keys.
In Florida.
Yeah. I mean,
but
she was still looking good when she was doing the Kid Rock thing, but yeah, dude, that surgery, I think all that shit's just gonna catch up to everybody at some point.
Well, I think that's recent surgery. That's her trying to chase the youngness that's not possible. You remember Kenny Rogers, how fucked up he looked when he died? Like, he didn't even look like Kenny Rogers anymore.
Yeah.
The best one has been Dolly Parton. Whoever she's going to, this guy is killing it, because I watched 9 to 5 last night, and that was 1980. And I swear to God, she don't look any different in 1980, 40 years ago, than she does today. I swear.
Maybe she
has been
daily.
She is the best example. Whoever her dude is, I mean, he's amazing. But every time I see Kim Kardashian, and I know they're wore out and people talk about, she is beautiful. I don't give a damn. She is beautiful.
Yeah. I guess.
She is.
I guess. I could do without.
Who's now? Who's the hot one now?
Who's the hot of the Kardashians?
No.
Who's
any celebrity lady?
Dude, I'm an Ann Coulter fan.
Ann Coulter?
Yeah, dude. I like that nice, beautiful, natural woman.
You're just making fun of Pamela Anderson and you're like an Ann Coulter?
Ann Coulter's all natural. Very slim.
Who's that? Who's that one lady that's the Trump supporter lady, but she don't make it look fun to be a Trump supporter? Her last name's Coulter or Colton.
I don't know who you're talking about right now.
Ann
I
Coulter.
don't know who a modern hot
Yeah,
lady
that's who I
is.
thought it
Yeah,
was.
dude, Ann Coulter. Yeah, sexy bird lady.
She's been on the roast, and they
Yeah,
always make fun of her
yeah, they were
for.
real mean to her for no
They're
reason.
real mean to
Yeah,
her.
because they don't know what a real woman is. Bunch of cucks. That's who it is. Bunch of cuck little fucking guys. Come on, dude. Pete Davidson was going hard at Ann Coulter. Now look at him. Now look at him.
Well, um, I tell you who. I tell you who my stepdad likes, and Casey's dad is that girl that does the city commercials. City One. You know how there's like Samuel L. Jackson, and then there's this girl.
I don't know.
Uh,
They did. Hillary Duff did come out and pose naked in some kind of magazine recently. Remember her? Remember her from Lizzie McGuire?
yeah,
Yeah.
she come out naked. What?
Well, she's all like covered up. It was on like some women's health magazine. It's always funny how like, you know, you spend all this time when you're a kid and all you want when when you're a young boy, all you wanted to see was Lizzie McGuire naked. And then she wouldn't do it, and now that she's a nobody, she's like, "Hey, I'll take my clothes off now." And it's like, "Yeah, you fucking cheap whore. I bet you will." Pisses me right off. I still
It
beat
pissed
off
you
to it.
off.
Yeah, it sure did. I still rubbed one out, you know. I was like, this is for young Joe. This is all he ever wanted.
I'll tell you who's super hot too is the AT&T girl.
We just talking about hot ladies right now?
Thought we were.
Yeah, dude. There's I mean,
She was at Zany's one night. She does stand up, and I got to meet her, and she's only like
the
this
AT&T
tall.
girl.
The AT&T girl,
I don't even know
and
who.
she's hot.
I bet. Is she funny?
Um, well, it was a weird crowd that night,
It,
and
Miliana
yeah,
Van
I think
Trub.
that's it. Yeah, look at those pictures.
I mean,
She is hot.
it looks like
But if
she.
you don't know her from the AT&T commercials where she's all innocent, and then you see some of these pictures on the internet of her boobs and stuff, it makes you appreciate her more because you already liked her as that innocent little girl on the AT&T commercials.
Dude.
And then you're like, whoa, she's hiding that underneath that button-up shirt.
She does have some cans on her. I'm wondering how much of that is show, though. You know,
What do you mean?
because they're definitely all pushed together in every picture that I'm seeing.
Yeah, but I think they're that big.
Well, they might be. Well, good for her. And yeah, so you gonna open for her? Is that what we're getting at?
Who does Samuel? What's in your wallet? What is that? That's City, right?
I don't know. I don't really watch TV, so I don't have a
I
gauge
know.
of who is attractive and who's not. I'm at the age where if I were going to talk about hot ladies, everybody I'd list, I feel it would be a porn star. You know, because I don't know what's going
What
on.
about the lady you saw in Kroger today?
I didn't go to
you know?
Kroger today. I did see. I
I'm
did
just
see.
saying, daily women
Oh yeah,
probably are more hotter than celebrity women.
I did see a black lady with a big fat ass at the gas station earlier. She had a terrible attitude, not because she was black or anything, but just because. Just because she's just had a bad attitude for whatever reason, but that ass was fat, and I'm
Trying not to be racist and come out more racist.
no. I'm saying
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I think she was rude because of her probably her big fat ass more so than the color of her skin.
You think that she knows she's hot, and so she's got the attitude to go with it.
No, I think yes, you'll say that. Yeah, sure. I think she definitely thinks she is. Her face was, I don't know. I was looking at her face. I was looking at that dump truck, baby. I wanted to sniff that shit stain that she had in the back of her pants. Would have loved it. She's with some dude driving a Tesla who pulled out in front of people and then waved at them as if to say, hey, it's okay, I'm driving a Tesla. So I'm sure they're both awful people. But, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've said something about that AT&T girl. I tried to type in the City Financial, and now it just pulls up the AT&T girl whenever I try to do images.
Trying to
I
find the
hate my
hot
phone
celebs.
is
Give,
listening to me.
give me that Sofia Vergara lady. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I like a nice Mexican lady.
And what's that other one that was in like Sophia? Oh my God, she's so hot. And I know, oh my God, do you remember Daisy Fuentes?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I remember her.
There was another one. That was around the Carmen Electra days.
Yeah.
But she hosted America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah, yeah.
I think I was in love with her.
With
She was just beautiful and she laughed and just, oh man. Uh, I don't think you can really be in love with a celebrity.
I think you
They're not
can.
real people,
I think you can.
but
That
oh, Daisy Fuentes, she really, oh man, I forgot about her. And it's not something like that you jerked off to. Like she was legit beautiful.
just too beautiful to jerk off
Just
to.
beautiful. Beautiful little Latino lady. Something about Latinos, right? Oh my
Yeah, yeah,
gosh.
yeah. I do
Those
like
are
a I
some of the
like a
most
Latina.
beautiful women in the world.
Yeah.
Sophia, Daisy. I'm a sucker though for like
Those two, bro. That's all we need.
no, but I'm a sucker for like dark complected, that olive skin, dark black hair. I love that.
I see why you like me, bro.
your your complexion is something to be desired.
Yeah, dude. I'm olive as shit. I'm olive.
No, no,
Yeah,
not that.
a little olive. Yeah, I got
All
some.
right, maybe a trash olive, but no, not that.
How dare you, dude? How dare you insult my Cherokee heritage by calling my skin trash, bro? That's fucking disrespectful. You stole our land, Monty. You stole our land, and now you're gonna disrespect the color of my skin?
I didn't steal shit, Joe.
What?
I didn't steal shit.
You did. You stole our land.
I was born in Putnam County Hospital,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
and
Listen, I'm gonna ask you to check your privilege, Monty. Okay. Unless you can admit that you stole our land and you need to feel guilty about it, I don't think we can continue this conversation, let alone this podcast, let alone our friendship.
I don't believe you're Cherokee.
I am, dude. Come on.
How much?
Like most of me.
No. You're Detroit trash.
Nah,
That's
dude.
it.
Oh, fuck off, dude. Okay, first of all, the city of Grand Blanc in Michigan, which is where I went to school, Grand Blanc. You know what Grand Blanc stands for? Great White. All right. That's an Indian name they gave to the city for stealing it. Saginaw, also an Indian name.
Michigan has all those
Yeah, dude. We're a casino.
those Indian names.
Yeah, it's a casino.
There's tons
casino
of places
state.
up there. There in Wisconsin, it's
Yeah.
like all Indian names.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's where I come from. Those
Is
are my
that the
people.
last holdout? Was up there? Because you don't see that down here. It's all Villes and Burroughs and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go up north, and Milwaukee. That's Indian.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of Oz, a lot of that
Yeah.
AW up there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think,
I
I
feel like
guess.
that's the last holdout. Like they put, because it was like the French. Evidently, if it's a Ville, the French settled it. If it's a borough, I think it's the English, and it might be the other way around. But
What about a Berg?
a burg, yeah, it's still one of those French or English.
So they just ran all the Indians up north in hopes that they froze to
That's what
death?
it looks like, right?
Yeah, I guess, dude. I really don't know. I don't
You
know
got
enough
something
about
like
it.
look in Canada, where you got like Moose Jaw. That's the name of a town. That's pretty Indian, right?
Ottawa?
Ottawa.
Yeah, yeah. I guess so. You'd think with all the teepees and shit, they would have been more southern, but I guess that was Mexicans.
Well,
I don't know. Where's the red skin come from?
See, and then you get out Midwest. That's where it should have been. That should have been the last holdout for them.
Well, like, apparently it
That should have
was.
been all that Midwest stuff, all the, the Southwest. Why isn't all that? But it's not. It's that's Mexican. That's all Mexican over there. So we talked about that last week.
The Midwest. The Midwest is Michigan.
Not the Midwest, but the Southwest.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Well, the whole West Coast, probably, yeah, I guess Southwest. That's all old Mexico. And so the Midwest, I don't know nothing about the Midwest.
I'm from there, and I really don't know enough about it. My great-grandpa was a Cherokee fella, but he fell off a roof and died.
Does Michigan consider themselves the Midwest?
Yeah. It makes no sense. But that's what the Midwest is like: Michigan, Wisconsin, Indiana, Ohio. Shit like that. It makes no sense at all. Michigan is almost directly north of Nashville. If I could go straight north from here and run into my mom's house.
They need a name for that. They need a name for that area, like Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin. That needs a name.
The Rust Belt.
I thought that goes, you know how the Bible Belt goes like.
No, I just assumed the Bible Belt was anything in the South. I thought that was just a phrase that they used for southern states. I thought they used it as a line to go, okay, here's the belt, and everything below it, you're in the Bible Belt. I didn't think it was like a horizontal line. So I think that's what they mean when they say the Rust Belt. Once you go past a certain part, once you get above that line, everything is rusty on your car.
Oh, I thought it was just like old ass industry.
No, I think it has to do with the fact that the snow and the salt, because salting the roads when it snows will fuck up your car.
Yeah.
And
oh,
just
yeah, you can
eat
tell
it
up
from
the north.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll be rusted out around the wheel wells.
Uh-huh.
The back bumper will be rusted out
everything,
on the truck.
Everything.
That salt just gets up in there and just rust out a back bumper.
Yep. Mufflers. People just got giant fucking holes in their mufflers.
Yeah. And the rock, the bottom part of your car, they call it the rocker panel. All that'll be rusted out.
Yeah.
You know a car from the north immediately.
It's shit, dude. And it's funny that's where, like, because GM, the birthplace of like GM Ford, is like Michigan. You know what I mean? So they're like, we're gonna.
You think they would have
somewhere, anywhere else, you know? You think they would have gone somewhere else, but they're like, no. But maybe that's part of it too, is like, okay, we'll get,
Ford, GM, Pontiac, all that's up there.
Yep.
Cadillac. Before they even become GM, Pontiac, Cadillac, they were all up there in Michigan.
Yeah, and now none of them are. I mean, they still are. GM still up there. I think there's some Ford shit, but it's just
Ford's still in Dearborn.
It's just like, I mean, the only reason that Flint was even a city was because of GM. You know what I mean? If you look at the population growth, it's like nobody lived there, and then GM showed up, and it's like population fucking boom. And then once the 80s hit and they started selling plants or whatever it was, you could just see that fucking just die right down. It's crazy.
Yeah. Like, my mom was born in Detroit because everybody, all of my mom's side, my pa's brothers, they all went to Detroit to work. That's where the money was at.
Yeah.
Everybody. Like, when you get to mom's generation, there are so many of them that were born in Michigan because that's where the jobs were at. Around the 50s and stuff. Hell yeah. And GM was huge.
Yeah.
Still is. But back then, I mean, they were.
I mean, it's still a large company, but it's like.
Isn't that amazing though that that one company created so many suburbs and anybody that sits there and bashes capitalism, I mean, look at that. Look at what just spawned from GM, but
Yeah.
any major plant. So like Ford's going to put in their big electric factory over in West Tennessee, and that's already people are already building in anticipation of that, getting the
Mm-hmm.
property while it's cheap, somewhat cheap,
Yep.
and they're already developing it. You're going to have hotels, they're going to have grocery stores, they're going to have a bunch of stuff that they didn't have
Restaurants, all that
in
shit.
that area
Yep.
because
Yeah.
capitalism's great.
Yeah. There were so many fucking like bowling ball stores around Flint. Like just
Really?
weird, yeah, bait shops. There's not anywhere to fish in Flint. You know what I mean? But they got like live bait shops and fucking bowling shit and just like everything. And now it's like none of it's left, obviously. But
Right.
it was just such a thing where it's like, what else can we put here? And it's like
Look
fucking
at the
sell bowling balls. They're like, all right, we'll sell bowling balls.
and people's got money, man. They was
Yeah.
wanting to spend it on something.
Oh yeah, especially you spend all week working at the fucking plant. What are you gonna do Friday night, Saturday night? Go bowling, smoke inside when you could smoke inside at bowling alleys, dude. $2
See,
pitchers. Psh,
you look at like
psh.
gold mines. I'm still talking about this from last week, but whenever they found gold, there would be a whole town that popped up around that
Yeah,
gold mine, and people made a living. People wasn't even working in the gold mines were making a living. People that didn't even work at GM made other businesses because people had to have somewhere to spend money. And I mean, it's a great concept. And then you'll sit there and the people will bitch about how Detroit's in ruins now.
yeah,
But dude, it was the wealthiest city in the nation for probably 50 years.
yeah,
And so they had a good run. It's just, and Detroit's making a comeback. That whole area up there is making a comeback. It's just different.
yeah,
It's different stuff. It's artisan stuff or whatever. They're like people are making watches and stuff up there now. There's
yeah.
watchmakers, modern day watchmakers.
It's
Movement, I think, is in Detroit.
it's become so cheap
But
that like people can actually afford to live there now. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Because it is
right.
kind of in shambles. They're opening 2 comedy clubs in Detroit.
Yeah, it's a good place to be now.
Yeah, for now, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't at the same time. Like it's
Is
still,
crime still bad?
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You probably
but
don't
you just
hear about it as much just because there aren't as many people living there anymore. But it was
think
the
of
most violent city.
during the heyday, you had all those people that moved up there to work, and then they had children. And look who those children were that come out of Detroit. You had Aretha Franklin, Ted Nugent, was who was a piano guy? Was he out of Detroit?
The blind
Uh,
one,
no, Ray Charles.
Ray Charles.
Ray Charles.
Wasn't Ray Charles blind?
Yeah.
Okay, then what the fuck?
Okay. But I'm not sure. But think of all the talent that did come out of Detroit.
Bob
during that
Seger,
time.
bro. Bob Seger.
Bob Seger.
Hell yeah.
So
The
it's
Temptations.
crazy
Motown, baby.
What spawns, because those guys might have come out of some kind of, you had a music industry. You had Motown that happened up there, and Motown was after, all the Ford, Dodge, and GM were up there. But you had this melting pot of people that came from all over the country, maybe the world. And then you have people that's not interested in cars, but have a passion over here. And it's just amazing what industry will spawn on top of that don't have nothing to do with cars.
Yeah.
The music industry, I got to imagine, come out of all these people going to one spot. And then you've got music that's going to start over here. Maybe you've got painters over here or poets or whatever, but there's all kinds of creative stuff that comes out of those parents that had kids working there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I get what you're saying. Nashville, I mean, is kind of going through that right now, I guess, in a way.
Yeah, Nashville's going through it.
For sure. I don't know exactly what industries are necessarily popping off here outside of the music industry, but there is a lot of stuff going on just as far as comedy, restaurants, all that shit. You know what I mean?
Well, you got like you're gonna have those people that I don't know. Music draws in other artsy type people. So comedy, Nashville comedy scene is great. Is that a side product of music?
I mean,
You've got a
it.
lot of artists in Nashville, painters and sculptors and stuff. Is that a side product of music?
I think it
You
has to
know,
be because what else?
I think so.
What else?
Somehow.
What else were people coming here for? You know what I mean? It's not like it was. Was there a big, like we were talking about Detroit, where everyone's going up to Detroit to work for GM? Like I don't know anybody who's moving to Nashville to be like, I'm working for AT&T or I'm working for some company. It's all like, no, I'm doing music or I buy shit at Goodwill and then sell it for $40 at the store that I have. It's all like shit like that. But I don't know. I don't know what if what's the word does Nashville have a manufacturing industry? You'd know that
I
better than
mean,
I would.
Bridgestone is here, Nissan's here. Those are
Okay.
all like their corporate headquarters. I don't know worldwide, but at least for like North America, I think it's Nissan's North America headquarters. I think it's Bridgestone's North America headquarters. I might be wrong, but it's still they're a big part
Mm-hmm.
of
Mm-hmm.
the area. Who else you got? AT&T is a big part of Nashville. Um, so, and you got the Saturn plant that was down in Spring Hill. It closed down, but now they've fired back up and they're making Hummers there. So
Who the fuck buys a Hummer? Nobody.
I would if I could afford it.
You'd buy a Hummer? Why?
Fuck yeah, it's badass.
Ah, there's shit.
Dude, that is the epitome of four-wheel drive. Are you kidding me? Gas guzzling, big boxy military truck. Are you shitting me? I would absolutely have one of those.
Trash, dude. Trash. Of course you would.
What would you have, Joe?
What
Would
would
you
I?
have a Volkswagen?
Like a camper van?
What would you have?
If I could have
No,
it.
I don't pitch. I wasn't picturing like a Volkswagen, not a van. I was picturing like
Like a
some
Beetle?
boring ass Jetta.
No, dude. No,
You
dude.
don't even give a shit about cars.
No, I don't. So I know that's what you ask. It's like I don't know. If I were to think about what kind of car I would want, I really don't know. I'd like a Sprinter van. I'd be honest with you. I'd take one of those.
All right.
Not necessarily good for. I don't know. I'd like a motorcycle and a Sprinter
Would
van.
you
Yeah, I'm thinking
a
about.
crotch
Thinking
rocket
about
or
it.
like a
Nah, I'd get a hog, man. I'd go cruising on that bitch.
yeah?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I might get one soon.
Would you? So what's the problem with the Hummer?
Hummer?
Yeah,
I don't know. I just thought they'd fucking gay.
it's douchey.
Kinda. I don't know. Dude, my grandpa had a Hummer for like a half a minute. He got he got bamboozled into buying one, and it was like after like 6 months, he's like, "Nah, fuck this thing."
No, but the new Hummer is like all electric, and
Oh, that's
it's
even worse.
crazy.
That's even worse.
It's
If you're
crazy,
gonna get
dude.
the
It's
Hummer, get
awesome.
the 6 miles to a gallon Hummer instead of some electric
The
shit.
big ex-military one.
Yeah, yeah. When they came out with that, what was it, the H4 or whatever, that little mini Hummer? Those things look stupid.
H3.
H3, it looks stupid as fuck.
It does look dumb.
It does. I just can't believe there's a whole. I thought Hummers were done. I didn't know they were even making them anymore.
They're
I
making
haven't.
electric.
I have not seen a Hummer, and I don't know how
They're
long.
making an electric truck now.
Well, I know
So
about.
they
I
went
know
from
that.
being a gas guzzling um, kill the whales vehicle to complete electric.
At a
And
cutting
they can do
edge.
the rear wheels steer, and so it'll do like a little crab walk. It'll drive like sideways.
Yeah. Okay. I did see something like that. I did
I
see
mean, it's
that.
pretty cool.
Yeah. But that's.
It's got cameras all over it. It's got cameras that are like pointing underneath. So like if you're like on a trail and there's a big ass rock, you can judge how you need to negotiate. It's crazy. It's crazy cool, man.
Yeah.
There's like 10 cameras on this thing. All four corners. The thing looks up at the sky and looks down at the ground. Just whatever you need.
You don't need all that.
No, you don't.
You
But
don't.
why not?
Why? Because I don't know. It's not gonna.
It's $100,000. I better get 10 goddamn cameras with my truck.
It's not gonna. It's not gonna make you happier in the long run. You know,
No.
people keep wanting more, but I think what we need is maybe a little bit less.
You know what? It will make me happy every time I get in it and drive it. It's going to make me happy, but overall, if I was going to Zany's, I'm going to get my electric Hummer and drive to Zany's. I'm going to be happy all the way there. In my four-wheel drive, over the top truck, driving it on the interstate.
Maybe I'd be happy too, but I just can't imagine. I can't imagine I would be.
Man, I'm gonna have to get you into cars.
You could try, dude.
Cars are America is just cars. We love cars. That's the interstate, man. Get you a good car.
I wish.
Good fast car. Go on the interstate. Turn the radio up.
I am due.
Just get you a car that you know that you can pass everybody on the road at any given time. And you know how some people are dicks and you try to pass them and then they speed up? You might have to pass them in the slow lane.
Yeah.
And you start to pass them and they speed up and you're like, okay, we're going to do this. You get a fast car and you just blow past them and they can't even react. I don't know. They said Americans are the worst about that. Like trying to pass them and they speed up.
Yeah.
Like if you go to Europe or anything, you come up on somebody, they get over.
Yeah.
Everybody knows how a fucking road works.
Yeah.
But over here, you're going to hang out in the fast lane. I'm going to pass you in the slow lane because I need somewhere to be. You're over here finger blasting your girlfriend. And then you're going to speed up while I'm trying to pass you. Oh my God, that's so infuriating.
It's because
I wish I had like spikes that stuck out my side of my car and I could just chew them up.
Yeah. I think about that all the time. Like,
Americans are the only ones that do that.
Yeah.
And I'll sit there and I can predict it. I'll pull up on somebody and it was on the way home from Red Lobster. This moron was doing it. I went to pass him in the slow lane because he's just hanging out over here, jacking off. And then he speeds up. But my car is faster, so I just floored it. And there's nothing he can do. He's just sitting there picking his nose. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah. Just a bunch of
I just left him.
Big, fat, spoiled babies who it's like, who can't be told no or that we're doing something wrong. But also, I don't pass anybody on the road. I'm not really, dude. I don't drive.
Oh my God,
fast.
I didn't tell you this. I got a ticket.
Oh, here we go.
I finally got a ticket. I got a speeding ticket Tuesday.
Good.
But listen, he goes, he says, you get to go to driving school because as many times as I've drove to Nashville, I've drove fucking across this country. I've drove Michigan, Upper Peninsula. I've drove Florida. We went to Louisiana.
Everywhere.
I've never had a speeding ticket. And I got pulled over and I didn't even see him. He had to put his sirens on. I never saw him. Most of the time they'll get behind you and they just put on their lights.
Yeah.
And to pull over. I guess I never looked in the rearview mirror. He had to like, woo, because I never saw him. And not only that, I think I passed him. He wasn't sitting and clocking. Like he was driving down the interstate and I blew past him. But anyways, so I haven't had a ticket.
School?
So I haven't had a ticket since 2011. And that was just for seatbelt. And so now I get to go to driving school. But all these years, all these shows, sometimes I'm running late and I'm driving very fast. I don't drive the speed limit anywhere. Nobody does, but we're talking 80.
I do.
If I'm not doing 80, I feel like I'm crawling. I feel like I'm riding a turtle.
74, baby. That's where I set the cruise at.
Oh my God.
74. Stay in that
Oh
right
my
lane,
God.
chilling.
What, you got a dead body in the trunk? Why are you doing 74?
Speed limit, dude.
You can do 78. They ain't gonna pull you over.
No, why would I? Why would I do that?
But anyways,
I'm gonna get there 4 minutes faster.
you can. It's time travel, dude. Really,
Nah, I'm
it
okay.
really is.
74, right lane. I'm good.
It's time travel.
I get where I need to be.
You do 80. You have time traveled. I am younger than you when we get to Zany's because I've done 80 the whole way.
No, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not.
Yep.
You're 40 years older than me, Monty.
I'm 40 milliseconds younger than you though because I did 80 miles
you're
an
not.
hour.
No, you're not. I mean, not anymore. Not anymore, dude. You're going to jail. You'll be speeding in your Hummer. You'll be in jail. Why do you have to go to driving school for getting one ticket?
I can do it online
Oh, you just have to. What is it? A questionnaire?
because the guy he said I don't live there because I got pulled over by Metro. I was
Oh.
I was pretty close to work, but he goes, I don't know where Baxter is, so I assume it's not around here. He goes, you can just do it online, and it's 4 hours. And now the school costs more than the ticket, but it's worth it because over the next 3 years, if you let the ticket go onto your record, your insurance is going to go up probably 10 times as much as that ticket was going to cost you.
If you go to school, you don't have to pay the ticket.
Yes, I think that's the way I understand it. I haven't looked at it yet.
Damn.
I didn't even look at the ticket. He gave me the ticket. Dude was super cool. I was nice, you know. I'm always nice. But he was really good. He goes, I got some good news and bad news. Bad news is you're getting a ticket. Good news is you can go to school and your insurance will never know about it. He goes, he goes, why are you going so fast? I was doing 87. And I said, I'm late for work. And he goes, okay. So he goes, and that was it. He goes, you got an insurance card? And I said, I do, but it's expired. The new one's at the house. I forgot to put it in the car. And I do have my insurance card at the house. But
well, they can pull. Everything's connected to your plate anyway, right?
I hope so.
It is. That's just something.
Because he didn't say anything. He didn't. I've gotten a ticket for that before.
Yeah, it's just another reason they can give you another ticket.
Yeah.
Everybody knows they have insurance.
Whenever I got that seatbelt ticket, I was working at the insurance place. I was selling insurance. And the cop, he asked me if I had insurance, and I pulled out, and it was an old card. And I said, I do, but this is expired. He goes, I'm going to have to write you a ticket for it. And I was like, well, I sell insurance. So he goes, yeah, so you should have had a card in your car. And I was like, yeah, good one. Yeah. But so he didn't say nothing else about the insurance card. So it has to be connected anymore. But I haven't done insurance in 8 years, so I don't know.
Yeah. It is. I'm pretty sure it is all connected. If they run the plate, I think it comes up whether or not you have insurance. I'm pretty sure.
It would be very convenient, you know.
It would be, but it's just another thing where it's like you got to have it with you. If not, they can get you another ticket so they can get a little bit more money into their fucking.
And that's what he did too. He asked me for my registration, which I had that. I had that ready to go. Insurance and license. And he looked at the registration and he handed that back to me and kept my license. So it would have been something he could have written me a ticket for if I didn't have my registration.
Yeah.
But I had it, and he barely looked at it, and he gave it back.
Yeah, they're just making sure you have it.
Because that right there, they know when they run your tags if it's registered or not.
Yep. Yeah,
but you not
everything about you.
But you not having that piece of paper, he could have wrote me a ticket for it.
Yeah, and it gives him a reason to fuck with you and go, "Oh, you don't have your insurance. Well, what else? What else you got in here? You know? It smells like drugs all of a sudden."
He didn't. He was cool.
Well,
I was cool.
What are the top 3 reasons you think that cop was cool with you, Monty?
Because I had my hands on the steering. Well, I had my wallet in my hand.
Okay.
I think I had my license and everything. But you get your hands where they can see you, and you're easy to get along with.
Okay, that's 2. What's the 3rd?
Oh, you think because I'm white?
There it is. I would have said that would have been number 1. But come on, dude. We know what the thing is.
But you know that you got to have your hands where they can see them. It sets them at ease. And he's already at ease then whenever he can see my hands. He knows there's not going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And I'm smiling. I know I fucked up. You caught me. I'm not going to raise hell about it. I was in the wrong. I don't understand people that raise hell when they get caught speeding.
Yeah.
And I was speeding big time too. So, like, but anybody that sits there and raises hell at a cop when you were speeding, it makes no sense. You got caught. You're an asshole. But just smile and take it.
I wasn't even speeding last time I got pulled over, and I still didn't make a fuss. The cop just straight up lied for pulling me over too. Like straight up lied for pulling me over. He was like, "You were texting," and I definitely was not. I don't text when I drive, and I have my phone sitting on my dashboard so I can see the map usually. So I definitely wasn't texting. But he pulled me over and tried to give me hell, and that's when I had that weed on me. But he still let me go and keep my weed. So nice guy. But again, I didn't let my red skin come out that day. So I guess maybe that's why he let me go.
I just think you will get away with so much more if you can just smile and say yes sir, no sir.
No way, dude. I keep my hand on that heater when I see a cop show up. Let them know what's up. You don't want to have a shootout with me, bro. I'm quick draw Joe where I come from. Nah, but yeah, I'm pretty polite with cops for the most part. I did get pulled over when we were shooting that movie too. I had a headlight out.
We got pulled. I told you about that. We got pulled over. Remember when we shot that scary movie that with Pete?
Yeah. I got drunk and slept in a tent.
Yeah. And me and Casey got pulled over at like 7:00 in the morning. We're both still covered in blood from that. And we got a hatchet in the back seat that's got fake blood all over it.
Yeah.
And there's like piles of clothes and stuff. I mean, it looks like we're on the run. And the cop, all he was worried about was that speeding ticket. He gave Casey a speeding ticket.
Yeah. Couple of lead foots. Dude, I remember I went to I puked in a Waffle House parking lot that morning after the movie. Just all liquid, just puke. Felt great. As soon as I puked, I was like, all right, perfect. Let's go get some food now. I don't know why we decided to shoot that in one day or whatever it was.
We did, though, didn't we? We shot it all in one night.
Yeah, I don't even know why I was done in like 10 minutes. I don't know why I stayed the whole time, looking back.
I was having fun.
I don't remember having any fun. I remember being
you really don't?
No,
okay.
I remember the first person.
Oh, I know why you stayed, because Irene was there.
That could have been. I did get my dick sucked in that tent because I was cold. I was like, hey, I'm cold. So yeah.
I probably shouldn't have said that name then.
Got my dick sucked in the tent. It don't matter. No one knows who that is.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, no, it don't matter. Fucking lunatic. What a fun time. I haven't got my dick sucked in a tent since. I'll say that.
Huh.
Yeah.
How many times you been in a tent?
Since then, none.
Okay.
None.
Maybe you need to go get a tent.
I got a tent, Monty.
Well, maybe set it up in the yard and see who stops by.
I tried. Remember that for the second year of Broken Record when I set it up at the East Room?
Yeah, I do.
Ye old fuck palace, yeah. No one used it. No one used it to fuck.
Yeah, that's right.
The only person who slept in it was fucking old one-eyed Zeb, and that was after he pissed all over himself. And got kicked out. Got pissed on himself, got kicked out of the East Room, and then somehow ended up in that tent. We drove him. He got a ride to like fucking Mount Juliet or something like that. And then somehow still ended up at the East Room the next morning.
You want to talk about the worst luck? That guy right there.
I don't know if he has the worst luck or, I mean, I get losing your eye and all that shit.
Tell the story about the car you sold him.
Oh, I sold him the Lumina or whatever. Yeah.
Lumina.
I mean, it was on its way out. He only paid $1,000 for it, but
it doesn't matter. But what happened?
He got the sunroof got stolen out of it.
They stole the sunroof.
And then it
Who steals the sunroof? and then it rained. But I've never ever heard of anybody stealing a sunroof.
That's where it's
Oh my
like,
God,
that's
that was
where
the funniest shit.
part of it doesn't make any sense, you know?
They stole the sunroof.
I don't think that's true. I think it got broken
I
out or something
I
like
want to
that.
believe with every bit of my heart it is true.
It's no, it was a fucking electric sunroof too. It'd make no
I
sense
know.
for it to get stolen.
I know. And I want to believe that it's true. And I want to believe it only happened to him.
Yes, I would like to believe that too, but also that dude couldn't taste anything, so he could drink like a fucking horse. So
Yeah.
part of me is like, you might have just been pissed drunk and can't remember what the fuck happened, but you might have busted that sunroof out, dude. That dude.
I
You know,
still want to believe somebody stole the sunroof out of his car.
you remember when he had a girlfriend for a while? That girl who was
Yeah.
like taking care of him or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
he broke up with her, right? His
Yeah.
missus. Do you know why? Do you know what he told me?
What?
He broke up with her because he wanted to taste all the pussy. That was a direct quote coming from him. And by all the pussy, he meant fucking hookers in Antioch. That dude was hovering around Spanky's, getting like prostitutes off of fucking like the around Spanky's and shit, dude.
Oh,
And he
God.
couldn't taste anything anyway. And now
Oh, my
now
God.
he's a homeless guy downtown because he wants to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. What an interesting story. If you're ever in Nashville, people listen to the podcast and you see a fellow with one eye, downtown Nashville, that's Zeb.
Probably.
Yeah. That's
So I
him.
did a joke one time because he was always at the shows, and I did this joke about every time I see a car with one headlight, I think of you, Zeb.
Yeah.
And it was just like the greatest love song ever wrote to him. He reposted it on Facebook, and it like a couple of times it'll show up in my memories, like where he had a lawnmower and it had one headlight. He took a selfie with it, him and his one eye, his one headlight lawnmower.
Yeah.
And he posted it on Facebook, tagged me.
Yeah.
And but
He was like, dude, he was like everybody's first fan when it comes to comedy.
yeah.
You know what I mean? He was
Yeah.
like, he wanted to take a picture with you. He remembered your jokes. And when
Yeah.
you saw him again, he'd be like, are you going to do that? Are you going to do that joke
Yeah.
again? And it's like, I mean, you heard it last week. He's like, I love it. Tell the joke. I don't care, you know?
Yeah.
And then,
I had one about I didn't know what the word was for undecorating a Christmas tree. So I called it like redecorating. Undecorate. I can't remember what I said. Dude, it was the funniest thing. And it was like a year later, and he says, you're gonna do that redecorating Christmas tree joke?
yeah,
Yeah, he was great for that.
he's like a comedy fan, dude. It's always like, you know, because
We've had a few
we
of those.
we like comedy. You know, we're like, I would think I was a comedy fan at one point in time, but then
yeah.
then you meet like a guy, because everybody you meet goes, I like comedy. You know what I mean? Everyone
Yeah.
likes comedy. Everyone likes to laugh. But then you meet like a real comedy fan, and they always got the most fucking problems out of anybody you've ever met. You know what I mean? Like Bachner at Zany's, he looked like a fucking little gnome or whatever it was. And the only thing that loved him were his 12 cats. And then you got Zeb, who can't smell, can't see, homeless downtown. But it's like these people who really genuinely love comedy and remember your jokes and shit got more
Yeah.
problems than anybody could ever imagine. It's
And
so strange.
laughing and just laughing
yeah,
all day long about it.
yeah, genuinely love comedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's always the scariest people.
Remember Miss Leah at
Ah,
Zany?
yeah, Lee. I remember
Yeah.
Lee. Yeah.
And, you know, she evidently had problems or something. I don't know. She passed away.
I don't know.
But she loved comedy.
Yeah, but she
Holy
wasn't.
smokes, the first autograph I ever done was for Miss Leah.
Yeah, signed a headshot. But
And
she
I
did.
probably gave her. She'd ask like every time. She goes, "Will you sign the cards that come on the table
Yeah.
for the show?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Will you sign it?" I'm like, "You've already got 5 of these." I know.
her life wasn't in complete ruins, though. I don't think. Maybe she just
I
had
don't know.
some health
No,
issues.
I don't know. I was wondering like if she had health problems or something.
Yeah, she might have, but like I'm saying, she wasn't a fucking mess. You know what I
No,
mean?
no, not at all.
She wasn't.
But like, no,
She wasn't.
like people, but it goes back to like people have problems and it may be health. It may be you just like Zeb and make horrible decisions.
Terrible decisions. Actively knowing that they're terrible, and you're just like,
And they're the biggest,
I'm
but they're the
fucking
biggest
doing it.
comedy fans.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had another lady that she had cancer and I don't care where I was at, she'd come on the comedy bus. I was in she lived in Alabama and I forgot where I saw her at. She saw me. I think it was I think it was like at a brewery show, maybe in Huntsville. But anytime I was anywhere close, she would drive 2 hours to come see me. She drove to Chattanooga to come see me. She drove, but anyway, she passed away. But comedy was, and she was my man. She might have been my biggest fan. I just love that lady. And um, but there again, she was. I think she was battling cancer the whole time that she was coming to see me. So, I love those people.
Yeah.
And the people that are on board with you in the beginning are you going to be your biggest fans. So you got to treat them right. It's whenever you get all big and famous and then people jump on the bandwagon. Fuck them people. They don't know you. It's them ones that saw you from. Remember Rick over at Spanky's? Rick and Sharon, maybe? They would be at every show.
I don't think
It was
so,
that
dude.
couple. Maybe they quit going by the time he was there.
I
But
think
they used
they
to be
did.
at every one of them. And I think they used to go to Bar Car before Spanky's.
Yeah, that would have definitely been
And
well before my time.
yeah, Bar Car was right. Bar Car ended right as I started. But these people were at every show every Tuesday. And those are the people that see you on the ground floor, the grass, roots, whatever you want to call it. Those are your biggest fans.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good to keep around till I don't need them anymore. And then it's onward and upward, baby. You had your fun. We had our time together. Now I'm trying to get with these new people.
Get with these high class rich
Yeah,
people.
yeah, these new fans, bro.
Yeah. I got my Elon Musk buddy now.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't need you, Zeb.
yeah, dude. With the fucking, you got no sunroof in your goddamn car. This guy's got an electric Hummer. I'm his friend now.
And he's still got his sunroof.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did you see that? That fucking Norm taped like a secret special. Did you see that? Norm Macdonald.
McDonald?
McDonald has a new. It's going to be coming out, I think, sometime either at the end of this month or next month. From All Things Comedy, he taped like a secret special in case he died.
Really?
Something like that. Yeah, I don't think it was scheduled
With an
to
audience?
be released. I don't know. I assume so. Yeah.
'Cause, like he was just real interesting because he was sick the whole time and never told anybody.
He was.
Nobody knew
Yeah, he had cancer when he was
had
like
cancer.
when he was like real young, like SNL days, something like that. Like had cancer. I think he maybe got over it, then it came back or something like that. But that's where I watched somebody made like some YouTube documentary about him. But that's where, because I remember seeing him at the Improv in DC, like the first stand-up show, and he was like rubbing his belly the whole time, and I just thought it was funny. But apparently, that was something he started doing when he first had cancer. Like it was his stomach would be like sore when he was on stage, so he would just rub it. Something like that. Yeah, yeah. But he's got a secret comedy special coming out, which is perfect. That's like Carlin's last book, George Carlin, Last Words. They had to finish that after he died too, so that was pretty
Didn't Bill Hicks have something too?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I've seen some. I like
I wasn't. I wasn't a huge fan, but
No,
I thought maybe he didn't.
I like the story of Bill Hicks. I like
I do too. I do too.
the idea of him, his ideas and
Yeah,
shit like that. But
yeah.
the comedy can, not for
He
me.
told people they were going to laugh. He didn't say y'all ready to laugh or whatever it was. He said we're going to laugh,
Yeah,
and I like that. I like that. Uh, you know, so many times we sit there and we say y'all ready to have a good time or y'all ready to laugh or whatever. But Bill Hicks, and I think people do it after him, that are like, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna have a good time. That's how you say it. That's how you do it. Uh, I think about Dusty. Dusty says we're having a good time, and we are. You know.
yeah, yeah. Sure, yeah, I guess so. I don't care for that at all. I don't like people telling me what I'm doing.
Well, you're.
I'll let you know. If I'm laughing, then we're having a good time. If you're just telling me we're having a good time, why don't you go fuck yourself? That's how I feel about it.
Some people don't know, Joe, that they're having a good time.
Ah, well, then maybe you should do better. If people don't know they're having a good time, maybe you're not doing your fucking job right, huh?
Some people need to be told they're having a good time. That's
I
all I'm saying.
I don't think so. Not my fans, dude. People who come to see a Joe Kelly show don't need to be told shit.
They know they're not having a good
They
time.
should. You tell that to the Blue Room, bro. They love me. They love me. Got dapped up
Just
from.
ask anybody in Indianapolis.
Oh, dude, yeah, they loved it.
They love the
We
lazy comic
no, it
that
wasn't.
lays on the stage. He's not even doing stand up. He's doing laid down comedy.
Yeah, you're so trapped in the old school way of thinking that you think you need to be because it's called stand-up comedy. You actually think you need to be standing up and telling jokes. Okay?
Okay.
It's a platform to create art upon the stage. You don't have to do exactly what the fucking words are. Dude, I would have buried your ass.
You're
You would have
you're
fucking
0 to
would have
100
buried
immediately.
bury your fucking
Dude,
shit talking me, bro. You're shit
I
talking
think
me, bro.
you got brain damage,
Getting
dude,
me
from whatever
fucking
this
heated.
headache
I think I
is.
do
You
too.
got some kind of tumor pushing on your
I'm
cranium.
pretty sure I do, dude. People keep asking me if I'm drunk and I'm fucked up and I'm just sober now, and it's not good.
Well, go to a veterinarian or something if you can't afford a regular doctor.
Dude, I could afford Joe Rogan's doctors, bro. I got plenty of money, dude. I got plenty of money. You see
Well,
these
get that
sunglasses,
checked
bro?
out.
These were given to me by somebody. All right.
0 to 100.
Well, you talking shit, dude. I can't. I'm not gonna. What? You expect me to just take it, dude? You expect me to just sit here and take it? I ain't no bitch, dude. I don't
Yeah, a
live.
little bit.
No. I don't. Nah, dude. Nah. I've always been this way, dude. 0 to 100. You're goddamn right. Am I supposed to? I don't play no pussyfoot fucking games like all you fucking square ass comics in
Woo!
Nashville now, dude.
Holy
You want to talk
smokes.
shit? I get heated.
Still talking.
I'm
Still
Yeah,
talking.
bro. I carry a blade on me now too. I got a fucking knife that I've been keeping on me too, just in case a motherfucker pops off. I really did start carrying a knife though. It's pretty fun.
You did?
Yeah, just
Why?
until I get my gun. That's all.
Jesus, dude. What kind of friends you got?
None. That's why I'm getting the gun.
Okay.
Because I got nobody.
There's a dude carrying the other day at Zany's. I thought it was cool. I mean, it was like, it was under his pants.
Yeah.
Like not even the belt. Like it was another, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, they usually keep
You never
it.
would have known it.
They got the little sleeve and shit that they keep him in.
You never would have known it. But somebody else asked him, said it. They knew that he likes guns. They was like, "Are you carrying right now?" And he was like, "Yeah, man." He pulls it up. But it was underneath his pants
Yeah.
in a holster.
Yeah.
Like there's some kind of underwear holster that he had on it.
Yeah. That's the new thing. I don't know if
Really?
it's a new thing, but yeah, that's pretty popular. But I guess
Yeah.
they're gonna. I think I think Zanies is working on. I think they're gonna have some security uh, near the stage from now on.
Well, he's probably it
From
then,
what I
because
heard,
he.
yeah, he might be. He might be since the Dave Chappelle incident.
Oh,
So now
yeah.
that little
They were
worry.
talking about, whenever Will Smith did that, they're like, oh, well, I heard some other comedians that made it immediately about them, um, big names, like, oh, you're going to think you can come up here and slap me and stuff. And I was like, man, that's an isolated incident. Nobody thinks they can come up there and hit you now. But evidently, I was wrong.
I
It was
still,
going up. Now somebody went up there and tackled Dave Chappelle. So I don't know.
yeah, I still think it's a relatively isolated incident.
I
I
don't
think
think it's a
people are
thing,
gonna
but
overreact about it or whatever.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not.
My mom asked me. My mom asked me. She says, "Anybody charged the stage since you've been up there? Since all that's happened?" I was like, "No, mom. You would have heard about it. I'd have called you crying."
Yeah, yeah. You've only done one set since then too.
Ooh, man, you just an asshole today.
How am I being an asshole, Monty?
You know damn well I've done more. I've probably done more shows than you
Maybe,
since that happened.
maybe, probably not. That was like a week ago. Probably not.
Since Dave Chappelle or since Will Smith.
You're
It
just getting
doesn't matter.
sensitive. We're talking about Dave
Doesn't
Chappelle. Yeah,
matter.
it does. We're talking.
Still
It
done.
does matter. It does matter. It totally
Still
does.
done more shows than you.
I doubt it, dude. I doubt it. Where are you going to be next, Monty? Talk about all your upcoming shows you got coming up. Plug your dates, bro.
Mm,
Turn that fucking light off. Has that been on the whole time?
no, I think I just hit it.
Ah.
Man, ease up. God, your attitude. Ever since I've called you this 2 hours ago, which has been the longest 2 hours of my life, like, is your vagina hurting?
No, dude. I'm been pretty fine.
Mm.
I think I've been chilling and being good. I think you're the one that keeps popping off, and I got to check you. And then you don't
Right
like it, and then
now,
you're like, you're being mean to me. But really, you're just running your fucking mouth.
I didn't tell you about this, but June 4th, flying down to Texas to do a show for a billionaire.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. Who, what?
Yeah, I don't know if I can tell you any names. It's at his house.
Oh,
He's got
wow.
like a 100-seat theater, and they said
Dang.
the last show he did, Jerry Jones showed up for the Dallas Cowboys
I don't know.
owner,
I don't know who that is.
but the governor of Texas might show up. You never know.
Wow. How much you getting paid?
I'd rather not say
Oh, okay.
if we're still recording.
No, we're not. I turned it off an hour ago.
Did you?
No. No, it's still definitely recording. But yeah, don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it. I did a show for a billionaire too.
uh,
Yeah, for sure. Jack
you're the
White.
first person I've told about
He's
this.
there. That's cool. I mean, now everyone's gonna know. June 4th,
Yeah,
everybody. All our great listeners,
all
go to Texas. Monty's gonna put on a private show for every last one of you. Y'all get to go in for free. That's our
you do
promise
get to go
to
in for
you.
free. It is a free show if you're.
Invited.
Uh, I think.
I'm sure you can't just show up at this fella's gate and be like, "Hey,
Yeah,
I want to do
yeah.
Monty's show. You gonna take me with you to do that one? You gonna let me feature?"
Well, I'm going with somebody else.
Oh, you guys need a host?
I don't know.
Dang, dude. Should...
I'll tell you a little more later.
No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Okay.
Are you big timing? Fucking doing private shows now?
It's kind of scary for a billionaire, right?
No, I don't know.
I mean, what if I say the wrong thing? I just disappear.
I
He's a
don't.
billionaire.
Yeah,
He's a billionaire. He just pays off anybody that asks any
that
questions.
could be. It could be. He's not a billionaire pedophile, is he?
No,
Okay.
I'm not a child though either.
Well, yeah, you don't have to be. That's not how they get you. They bring it, a lot of people will come out with hors d'oeuvres on a platter, but some of them billionaires, they just bring little kids out there and then
Oh,
and then
oh,
now you're in with
oh! I
him.
see where you're going.
Now you're one of them, one of their people. You know
Oh,
what I mean? You're Bill
yeah.
Clinton.
Okay,
Yeah.
a little guilty by association
Yeah.
or
Yep.
blackmail.
Brothers under the skin.
Got it.
Yeah. That's what
I don't. No, I'm not worried about that part. I'm
oh.
just worried that I might say the wrong thing. I might say the wrong thing and insult. Just be in the moment. Maybe just insult somebody wrong,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden I disappear.
Dang.
Because these people, I don't know, do they kind of live by their own rules? When you're a billionaire, there's nobody you can't pay off, right?
I mean, somebody with some
And they've got
strong
connections.
strong morals maybe. That's about it.
You got connections. You know people. Okay, let's say this. I just disappear. They already know the best of the best people that know how to make you disappear.
Yeah.
And nobody can track it. Even if you get an honest that's not on the payroll, they can't find you because they're the best of the best. He's a billionaire. He can do that.
I think from a selfish standpoint, you getting murdered by a billionaire would probably be the best thing to happen to this podcast, because all of a sudden now the Stinkhole Hour becomes a murder mystery podcast, and people love those. I'll be on here every week looking for my buddy Monty, going, "Where'd he go?"
And then you'll be like, "Oh, I miss my buddy so much.
Yeah.
Oh, I love him. I miss him so much.
Yeah.
He was my world."
Yeah, start a GoFundMe so I could take a trip to fucking Austin. Like, no, I'm looking for my buddy Monty. Don't worry about it, people. Well, I hope it all works out. I hope great things happen.
I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I get picked up in a limousine in the airport. Probably go down there first class. Probably.
Wow.
I don't know.
Dang.
They sent me an email asking for my information. I sent it. I sent them everything, whatever they need to know. You want my social? Here it is.
Wow.
So we'll see. But I'm excited.
Yeah. I hope good
The guy that I go with, he says,
come from
he goes, it's a great time. He goes, even if you don't stay at the house, he's going to put you up in a nice place, of course. A nice hotel. Probably some 5-star place I don't deserve to be, but. All right, you want to end it?
Yeah, we can do that. It's been over. It's almost over an hour and a half.
Damn.
Yeah. All right. Another one in the books.